Hello everyone, and welcome back to Screen Notes. Today we're talking about a film that horror fans, and honestly cinema lovers in general, have been waiting for. A bloody, poetic reimagining that brings one of the most iconic monsters in film history back to life like we've never seen before. A dark fairy tale of rage and heartbreak. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, now on Netflix. Del Toro takes Mary Shelley's Gothic masterpiece and reshapes it with a level of emotional depth and gorgeously grotesque imagery only he can deliver. If you're ready, let's dive into this bold reinterpretation of a legend. Mary Shelley's 1818 novel has been adapted countless times, but two versions usually define the pop culture image of Frankenstein. First, Frankenstein from 1931. Boris Karloff's flat-headed creature, the iconic neck bolts, and Universal's mad scientist archetype became the blueprint for almost every Frankenstein adaptation that followed. Then, there's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from 1994. Directed by and starring Kenneth Branagh, this version aimed to stay closer to the original text, emphasizing themes of creation, obsession, and tragic love. We've seen many adaptations since then, but most struggled to reach the philosophical and emotional weight of the original novel. Del Toro does something different. Instead of repeating the same iconography, he returns to the soul of Shelley's story. The question of what truly makes someone a monster. The 2025 Frankenstein is directed by Oscar-winning filmmaker Guillermo del Toro, a director known for giving monsters humanity, and humans a darker mirror to look into. You'll recognize his sensibility from films like Pan's Labyrinth, a dark, fairy tale vision of war and innocence. There's also The Shape of Water, a strange, tender love story built around empathy for the other. Personally, not my favorite, but undeniably a major work. Del Toro's films are always lush, emotional, and deeply compassionate toward the creatures at their center. Frankenstein carries that same DNA, a blend of horror, tragedy, and aching humanity. By the way, if you enjoy deep dive reviews like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, let's keep going. The film follows Victor Frankenstein, played by Oscar Isaac, a brilliant but arrogant scientist who pushes the boundary between life and death by creating a living creature, portrayed by Elordi. But Victor immediately recoils from what he's made, unable to take responsibility, and projecting his fear onto the being he created, he abandons it. Del Toro's version focuses sharply on Victor's selfishness, the creature's suffering, and his desperate, heartbreaking search for belonging. This isn't just a horror story, it's a tragedy about creation, guilt, empathy, and rejection. And at the center lies the question, who is the real monster? Del Toro crafts the film like a painting. The production design, the costumes, the color palette, especially the striking reds used in gore scenes, all pull you into a world that feels both grim and, honestly, breathtaking. The creature is no longer a villain. He is a being yearning for love and connection. The film asks us to look for monstrosity not in appearance, but in actions. This is one of the rare adaptations that really leans into the moral and existential questions of the original novel. The cast elevates the film from gothic horror to full-blown drama. Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, really masterfully portrays Victor's brilliance turned to arrogance, a man just totally consumed by ego, guilt, and denial. His coldness honestly makes the creature's pain even more powerful. And then there's Elordi as the creature, who, I have to say, is the standout of the film. Even under heavy prosthetics, Elordi communicates fear, innocence, confusion, and raw rage through body language and subtle facial movement. This is, without a doubt, one of the most human, heartbreaking versions of the creature we've ever seen. Supporting cast members like Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz, and Charles Dance each bring depth and texture to the film's emotional world. At 2 hours and 30 minutes, the movie really takes its time. If you love slow burn atmosphere, you'll appreciate it, but viewers expecting constant action may feel it drags a bit. Also, just a heads up, the film contains bold, unflinching gore. It fits the gothic tone, but some viewers may find it overwhelming. If you go in knowing it's a bloody fairy tale, you'll be fine. But sensitive audiences should be aware. Del Toro's Frankenstein is perfect for viewers who, appreciate Mary Shelley's original novel and its philosophical themes, enjoy Del Toro's dark, artistic storytelling, and want a film that makes them think, not just scream. And my rating, 8.5 out of 10. Our journey through the magical world of screens will continue. Don't forget to subscribe and join me in the next Screen Notes. But before you go, tell me in the comments, who do you think is the true monster? Victor or the creature? See you in the next video.